Great job. All right, as I make my way down this fabulous runway, I have the great honor to do a little recap in case you missed something. And I know there are a lot of young people here today, and listen, before I forget to say this, you are the future. It is up to you to get involved, stay involved. Don't just come to this conference once a year, but get involved, make things happen. So with Dr. Larry Arnn, he gave a fantastic history about the roots of conservatism. And don't forget, he invited everyone to go to Hillsdale College. I think he said lunch was on him. That'll get you there. He talked about principles. He talked about being original and being first. The values of conservatism are deeply rooted in our founding documents, the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. And the central principle is the idea that human beings are born with natural rights, the natural right of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Liberty is the core value of being a conservative. Liberty is the core value of being a conservative. Don't forget that, because the left does not like liberty. Sabrina Schaefer, the brunette. She gave a great discussion about being an individual with rights conflicts with identity politics. And you hear the left always trying to put those on the right in boxes, in groups. You're not an individual. So they always try to do the group think, buckets, putting people in different classes. And listen, on Planet Liberal, they advance identity politics that puts the group before the individual. That's what they do. You're part of a group, and that's it. Deal with it. Don't be an independent thinker. And listen, being a black, conservative, female, I am not only called all kinds of names because I'm an independent thinker, but because I am outspoken. I have so many people who are of all races come up to me and thank me for being outspoken. And that emboldens them and also gives them hope and gives them a voice. And I am darn proud of that effort. Sabrina also talked about how diverse we are and how we share the same experiences in one way or another, a shared set of ideas and principles that trump identity. Conservatives link beliefs to the proper role of government, limited government. Progressives is all about government, period. Governor Scott Walker got a standing O. Well, he should get a standing O and then some, because he and his family were under attack when he took on the union establishment. And he did so for the people of Wisconsin. And he is a great brand ambassador by showing how conservative ideas and policies can help citizens in Wisconsin, and is something that should be replicated across the country. He faced tremendous opposition by taking on the union. And what did he talk about today? Do what you said that you were going to do when you're running as a politician. Go bold or go home. Work politically on policy fronts. He also talked about how common sense conservatism reforms work, how these reforms work, and that the state of Wisconsin has the lowest long-term debt and a positive budget. And this is all from his efforts being governor of Wisconsin. He also talked about the importance of empowering people, getting people to work in Wisconsin and not to depend on government. And then we have Dan Schneider. He talked about alt-right and how it is alt-wrong. He talked about how the left will do and say anything to rebrand and muddle the conservative message. And we've seen it play out over the years, right? Conservatives are racist, the alt-right tagline, the Tea Party is astroturf. Remember the visual of the guy throwing grandma over the cliff when it came to Obamacare? The slogan, "Make America Sick Again." This is what the left does. The slogans trying to rebrand our message, try to rebrand conservatives. He talked about this sinister organization that is trying to infiltrate and hijack our movement. And he also talked about conservatives trying to confuse people. And that is why it's so important for us to get involved and play a role. Coming from a business background, I am a marketing major, and I get it when it comes to branding and branding something and how a label can stick to something. And when you think about it, regarding a product, you want the real deal, not the knockoff, not the no frills, and not an imitation. So the real deal differentiates you, distinguishes you, makes you different, makes you unique from others, from something else. And this brand of conservatism must convey a consistent set of principles and values. In the real world, conservatism is defined by what we say in terms of our words and our actions. The conservative brand can't be muddled or redefined by our opponents. It just can't. We are all brand managers. We are all brand ambassadors. We all need to play a role. Conservatism is a great brand for all of us to be proud of and to be excited about, to be a part of. And what could be better than liberty? That is what we're about. We're not telling people what to do, how to act, how to live. This is about liberty. And as I close, remember that each and every one of you, no matter how old you are, where you come from, what kind of educational background you have, everyone has a role to play. What are you going to do for liberty in your neighborhood, in your state, in our country? And let me leave you with this thought. Our country does not guarantee you success, but liberty guarantees you the opportunity to succeed. God bless you all, and God bless America.